In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a cappuccino, both in an 8-ounce takeaway cup using a double ristretto shot, and I'm also going to do a dine-in cappuccino in my 6-ounce cup using a single shot. Now let's get started. Get my shot on. Nice clean basket. Flush my head out. Maintaining my recipe here for my 22.5 grams. So like I said, let's start with my double ristretto in this 8-ounce takeaway cup. Now, we do this double ristretto, which is our 1-to-1 ratio. I'm going to get 22.5 grams of coffee in the basket. I'm getting 22.5 grams of yield in my cup. I'm going to put two heads on here so I can start that dine-in as well. That experience in that 8-ounce takeaway cup is what's going to cut through that amount of milk and have a really good experience for your customer, so that they're getting a full body, full flavor coffee in that 8-ounce takeaway. Now, like I said, I'm only doing a split shot, a single shot of a normal, a 1-to-2 ratio, so 45 grams of liquid, but I will only catch one side of that into this 6-ounce cup. Now, because of the ounce different in liquid, I'm going for the single shot because I can get quite a clean all-round flavor out of that single shot. And the double ristretto in that 6-ounce cup can be quite more overpowering and not necessary. Plus, when you are in a dine-in situation, you might need that extra speed, and splitting your shots is going to mean that you can get that 2 cups on at once. Now, milk is the main thing for a cappuccino. Obviously, they're actually the same shots that I would put in for a flat white, or just for the flat white in that same crockery cup. In the 8-ounce takeaway, it's the same for a latte as well. So milk is probably the main thing when we're talking about cappuccinos. It's obviously about texturing your milk and what the differences are. Now, the main 3 coffees being a flat white, a latte, and a cappuccino. When you think about those, for us, the flat white is around 5 mils of froth, a latte being 10 mils of froth, and a cappuccino being 15 mils of froth. Now, I'm saying froth, but I'm meaning nice, creamy, rich, textured milk. And we get that through good use of the steam wand, adding air in the right format. So if you're still working on your milk texturing techniques, go back and watch our other videos. We'll put links below to them, improving your milk. But the main thing to think about here is how long you're adding the air for. We want to get those microfoam bubbles, add air for a longer period of time to really expand that milk and get all of the air in, so we get that froth that we need. We don't want it to be bubbly, we want it to be nice and smooth and textured. Now you can see here how much milk I'm starting with. We do have a video on how much milk to start with. This will be dictated by the size of your jug as well. We actually did a video on this, Luke did a video on this, and there's a downloadable PDF, which is a great guide for you as a home barista, or if you're a business owner or staff. If you want to reduce wastage, start thinking about how much milk you've got to start with. And particularly on a cappuccino, I'm going to start with less milk because I'm going to froth up to the end goal that I need. So let's get this. So concentrating on the time that I'm actually adding that air for. So flat white would be about 1 to 2 seconds of air, latte about 3 to 4 seconds of air, and a cappuccino is going to be about 5 to 6 seconds of air on a commercial machine like this. If you're at home, you might find that you're actually needing a lot more time to add all the texture you want. So let's get started on this. So I come down. So that's the small tearing sound that I want. I would have stopped by now for a flat white or even a latte. Add that a little bit more and fold it back in. Temperature, 65 degrees. Clean that up and we're good to go. Now, I'll just jump straight back in and I'll show you that again. Now, starting, I want that air as early as possible. So you want to get all your air in before, say, 40 degrees, because you want to have time to kind of fold that air back in. Like that, all done, temperature. Beautiful. There is my milk, nice and clean. So, I've clearly added some volume to that milk. If you have a look, it's nice and rich and thick and creamy, not fluffy, but well textured. You want that customer's experience with a cappuccino to not be aerated. We want it to be smooth and creamy in their mouth. So pour this in the way that we make sure we do get all that froth to come out. We've blended that in. So I'm going to jump straight on top of that shot, and you'll see straight away the texture of this milk, and that is nice and rich. I can dome that over a little bit if I need to. I don't have to, but just to show that example for us here in Australia, we'd have a little chocolate on top there. So that for us is a takeaway cappuccino. Now, if you come in and have a look at this, I just want to kind of show you how much froth I have got on there, because this is not a 90s cappuccino, but we've got, you know, a good amount of froth and texture. That milk's nice and smooth and rich, beautiful. So customer will love that. Now let's grab this tiny cup. So I'm just going to show you one little trick that you might have seen on some people's coffees. You're not sure how they do it. And the trick is putting the chocolate on top of the shot. So the challenge with this is you need to make sure you pour in a way that doesn't actually blend the chocolate back into the coffee and kind of make a mocha anyway. So make sure you spin your shot and just do a really light dusting. If you make it too heavy, it will actually clump up and not pour as nicely. So then when I pour, I've got this nice chocolatey top. Beautiful. There's my cappuccino. You can dab on top if you didn't know your latte art, or you can do nice little techniques like there if you wanted to make sure that customer does get that full chocolatey experience, but they've also, you know, you haven't covered up your beautiful latte art. So we want to make sure that customer sees that. There's our dine in, tidy up our takeaway, and that right there is how we at Artisti Coffee Roasters make our cappuccinos. Your customer will be happy. If you've got a little tasting card like our champion here, I'm going to stick that in the side so the customer can read about your coffee and get the full experience of what they're tasting in your coffee. Now, I've been through the full coffee menu, a basic coffee menu of what you'd expect to see and how to make all them. It's a really simple video showing you the process and what I do and the shots and the cups I'm using. So I recommend, if you enjoyed this video, head to the link below so you can see the full drinks menu. And there is even a downloadable PDF with that one as well. Again, just to help manage your make sure you nail all of your recipes in your coffees. Guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and the bell icon so you get notified of all future videos, and we'd love to hear your feedback. If this is how you make cappuccinos in your country or not, let us know how you do it, and if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.